Welcome to Maths Companion. In the last video, we have discussed problems on page 52. There was a homework. Let us check the answer at first. What is the hypotenuse of the right triangle with perpendicular sides √2 centimeters and √3 centimeters? How much longer than the hypotenuse is the sum of the perpendicular sides? Let us take a right angle triangle at first. The perpendicular sides are √3 centimeters and √2 centimeters. Let us give a name for this triangle. Let it be ABC. We have to find the hypotenuse at first. We know hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus altitude square. Therefore, AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. Here AB is √2 and BC is √3. Therefore, this can be written as √2 square plus √3 square. We know √2 square is 2 and √3 square is 3. Therefore, this can be written as 2 plus 3 and 2 plus 3 is 5. That means AC square is 5. Therefore, AC equal to root of 5. That means the hypotenuse of this triangle is √5 centimeters. Now we have to find how much larger than the hypotenuse is the sum of the perpendicular sides. So let us first find the sum of the perpendicular sides, that is √2 plus √3 centimeters. Now let us subtract hypotenuse from this sum, that is √2 plus √3 minus √5 centimeters. That means the sum of the perpendicular sides is larger than the hypotenuse by √2 plus √3 minus √5 centimeters. If you need approximate value, we can give the approximate values of √2, √3 and √5. We know the approximate value of √2 and √3. How can we find out the approximate value of √5? You can use a calculator to find the approximate value of √5, or you can do as we have found the approximate values of √2 and √3. That is, we know 2 square is 4 and 3 square is 9. That means the value of √5 is in between 2 and 3. Then you can find 2.3 square and 2.4 square. You can see that the value of √5 is in between 2.3 and 2.4. Continuing like this, you can find the approximate value of √5. And it is approximately equal to 2.236 if you take for 3 decimal places. So giving the values, we can say approximately this is equal to 1.414 plus 1.732 minus 2.236. Adding these two and subtracting this, we get that is equal to 0.91 centimeters. That means the sum of the perpendicular sides is more than the hypotenuse by 0.91 centimeters. Today we are going to discuss the next section, multiplication. What is the perimeter of the square in the figure? To find the perimeter of a square, we need one side of the square. Here, one side of the square is the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle with perpendicular sides 1 meters. We know the hypotenuse of this triangle is √2 meters. That means one side of the square is √2 meters. The side of the square is usually denoted by the letter A. Therefore, perimeter equal to 4A or 4 into one side. Here one side is √2 meters. Therefore, perimeter equal to 4 into √2 meters. And this is written as 4 √2 without the multiplication sign. That means the perimeter of this square is 4 √2 meters. Now, if the approximate value is needed, we can give the approximate value of √2. That is, perimeter is approximately equal to 4 into 4.14. That is equal to 5.656. That means perimeter of the square is approximately equal to 5.656 meters. Another problem. In the figure, a triangle of perpendicular sides 1 meter is given. A circle is drawn with its hypotenuse as diameter. What is the radius of the circle? We have to find the radius of the circle. Let us find the diameter at first. The diameter is the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle with perpendicular sides 1 meters. We know hypotenuse equal to root of base square plus altitude square, or BC equal to root of AB square plus AC square. AB is 1 and AC is 1. So this can be written as root of 1 square plus 1 square. And we know root of 1 square plus 1 square is root 2. That is BC equal to root 2 meters, or the diameter of this circle is root 2 meters. And we know radius is half the diameter. Therefore, radius equal to half into root 2 meters. Now to find the approximate value, we can give the approximate value of root 2. That is, radius of the circle is approximately equal to half into 1.414, and that's equal to 0.707 meters. That is, radius of the circle is approximately equal to 0.707 meters. Next problem. An equilateral triangle is cut into halves and the pieces are rearranged to make a rectangle. What is the perimeter of this rectangle? Let us give a name for this equilateral triangle. Let it be ABC, and let this point be D. Given that it is an equilateral triangle, these two sides are 2 meters, therefore this side is also 2 meters. And the triangle is cut into two halves, therefore BD must be 1 meter and CD is also 1 meter. Now in triangle ABD, we have got the hypotenuse and base. We can find the altitude. We know altitude equal to root of hypotenuse square minus base square. That is AD equal to root of AB square minus BD square. AB is 2 and BD is 1. So this can be written as root of 2 square minus 1 square. 2 square is 4 and 1 square is 1. So this can be written as root of 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. Therefore AD equal to root 3 or root 3 meters. Now these two triangles are equal. Therefore we can say CD equal to 1 meter and this length is root 3 meters. This triangle is placed here to make this rectangle, and the other triangle is placed here. And we know this is 1 meter, therefore the breadth of the rectangle is 1 meter. This is root 3 meter, therefore the length of the rectangle is root 3 meters. Now let us find the perimeter. Since the breadth is 1 and length is root 3, this is also 1 and this is also root 3. Now let us find the perimeter. Perimeter means sum of all the four sides, that is 1 plus root 3 plus 1 plus root 3. 1 plus 1 is 2 and root 3 plus root 3 is 2 root 3. So this can be written as 2 plus 2 root 3 meters. That means perimeter of this rectangle is 2 plus 2 root 3 meters. Now if we need the approximate value, we can give the approximate value of root 3 here. That is, this is approximately equal to 2 plus 2 into 1.732. 2 into 1.732 is 3.464. So this can be written as 2 plus 3.464, and that is equal to 5.464. That means the perimeter of this rectangle is approximately equal to 5.464 meters. We have seen that the perimeter of this rectangle is 2 plus 2 root 3. As with the other numbers, can we take 2 as a common factor and write 2 plus 2 root 3 equal to 2 into 1 plus root 3? Let us check. We know the value of root 3 is 1.732 etc. If we take it for 1 decimal place, we can take it as 1.7. For 2 decimal places, we can take it as 1.73. For 3 decimal places, we can take it as 1.732 etc. Now what is 2 root 3? We know 2 root 3 is 2 into root 3. So let us multiply these values by 2 to get 2 root 3. So the value of 2 root 3 is 3.4 or 3.46 or 3.464 etc. Now what is 2 plus 2 root 3? To get 2 plus 2 root 3, we can add 2 to these values. Therefore 2 plus 2 root 3 is 5.4 or 5.46 or 5.464 etc. That means 5.4, 5.46, 5.464 etc. get closer and closer to 2 plus 2 root 3 or 2 plus 2 root 3 equal to 5.464 etc. Now let us take root 3 once again. What is 1 plus root 3? To get 1 plus root 3, let us add 1 to these values. Therefore 1 plus root 3 equal to 2.7 or 2.73 or 2.732 etc. Now what is 2 into 1 plus root 3? When we multiply 1 plus root 3 by 2, we get 2 into 1 plus root 3. Therefore 2 into 1 plus root 3 is equal to 5.4 or 5.46 or 5.464 etc. That means 5.4, 5.46, 5.464 etc. get closer and closer to 2 into 1 plus root 3, or 2 into 1 plus root 3 is equal to 5.464 etc. Now look at these two expressions. 2 plus 2 root 3 equal to 5.464 etc. 2 into 1 plus root 3 equal to 5.464 etc. means they are equal. So we can say 2 plus 2 root 3 is equal to 2 into 1 plus root 3. That means as with the other numbers, here also we can take 2 as a common factor and we can write 2 plus 2 root 3 is equal to 2 into 1 plus root 3. Now what is the area of this rectangle? Area of a rectangle is length into breadth. Here length is root 3 meters and breadth is 1 meter. Can we say area of this rectangle equal to root 3 into 1 or that is equal to root 3 square meters? Let us check. This is a rectangle with sides root 3 and 1. To find the area of this rectangle, let me make a square of side 1 within this rectangle like this. The area of this square is 1 and we can see that the area is less than the area of the first rectangle. Now let us increase one side of this square. As the side increases, it becomes a rectangle and you can see the area also increases. As the length increases, the area goes on increasing and it gets closer and closer to the area of the first rectangle. Now the length is 1.7 and the area is almost equal to the area of the first rectangle. If it is increased again, it gets closer and closer to the area of the first rectangle. Now the length is 1.73. The area is almost equal to the area of the first rectangle. If it is 1.74, the area exceeds the area of the first rectangle. So we can say the area of the first rectangle is equal to the area of the blue rectangle when the length is in between 1.73 and 1.74. When the length is 1.73, the area is 1 into 1.73 or 1.73. When the length is 1.74, the area is 1.74. That means the area of the first rectangle is in between 1.73 and 1.74. And we know the value of root 3 is in between 1.73 and 1.74. So we can say the area of this rectangle is 1 into root 3 or root 3. That means here also we can find the area in the usual way, that is area equal to length into breadth. Here the length is root 3 and breadth is 1. Multiplying we get root 3 or the area is root 3 square meters. Now if the approximate value is needed, we can give the approximate value of root 3, that is the area is approximately equal to 1.732 square meters. The sides of a rectangle are root 2 centimeters and root 3 centimeters. What is its area? We know area equal to length into breadth. Therefore, area equal to root 2 into root 3. Let us find the approximate value of this. We know root 2 equal to 1.4 or 1.41 or 1.414 or 1.4142 etc. Similarly, root 3 is approximately equal to 1.7 or 1.73 or 1.732 or 1.7320 etc. Now to find root 2 into root 3, let us multiply these values. 1.4 into 1.7 is 2.4. Therefore, root 2 into root 3 is approximately equal to 2.4. Similarly, multiplying these two, we get 2.44. Multiplying these two, we get 2.449. Therefore, we can say that root 2 into root 3 is approximately equal to 2.4, 2.44, 2.449, etc. Or 2.4, 2.44, 2.449, 2.4494, etc. get closer and closer to root 2 into root 3. Therefore, we can say root 2 into root 3 is equal to 2.44948, etc. Now we know 1.4, 1.41, 1.414, etc. get closer and closer to root 2. Therefore, its squares get closer and closer to 2. That is 1.4 square, 1.41 square, 1.414 square, etc. get closer and closer to 2. Similarly, 1.7 square, 1.73 square, 1.732 square, etc. get closer and closer to 3. 2 into 3 is 6. Therefore, multiplying these two, we get numbers getting closer and closer to 6. 1.4 square into 1.7 square is equal to 1.4 into 1.7 all square. 1.4 into 1.7 is 2.4. Therefore, 1.4 square into 1.7 square is 2.4 square. Similarly, 1.41 square into 1.73 square is 2.44 square. Therefore, we can say 2.4 square, 2.44 square, 2.449 square, etc. get closer and closer to 6. Hence, 2.4, 2.44, 2.449, etc. get closer and closer to root 6. Or we can say root 6 equal to 2.44948, etc. Now look at these two. Root 2 into root 3 is 2.44948, etc. Root 6 is 2.44948, etc. That means these two are equal. Or we can say root 2 into root 3 is equal to root 6. We can see this for numbers other than 2 and 3 also. The product of square roots is equal to the square root of the product. That is, root of x into root of y equal to root of xy for any positive numbers x and y. We can use this to simplify certain square roots. For example, compute the hypotenuse of a right triangle of perpendicular sides 3 cm each. We know the hypotenuse is equal to root of base square plus altitude square. Here, both the perpendicular sides are 3 cm. Therefore, hypotenuse equal to root of 3 square plus 3 square. 3 square is 9. So, this can be written as root of 9 plus 9. 9 plus 9 equal to 2 times 9 or 2 into 9. So, this can be written as root of 2 into 9. Now, we have learned root of xy equal to root x into root y. So, this can be written as root 2 into root 9. But root 9 is 3. So, this can be written as root 2 into 3. Or we can write this as 3 root 2. That means the hypotenuse is 3 root 2 centimeters. Today we have learned one property. Root x into root y equal to root of xy for any positive numbers x and y. Now there is a homework. Of 4 equal equilateral triangles, 2 cut vertically into halves and 2 all are put together to make a rectangle. If a side of the equilateral triangle is 1 meter, what is the area and the perimeter of the rectangle? We will discuss the remaining part in the next video. Till then, bye.